Go for it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Code. Potential crack voice right off the top. Gonna have to listen back to that. The hey was a little weird. Man, coming off a hot one last week. That Chicago Therapy episode was a lot of fun. Me, my friends Adam and Ron talking about the emotional roller coaster of being a Chicago Bears fan. And I'm sorry if I was yelling quite a bit throughout the pod. I had lost audio in my headphones and it never came back.
I figured that out, though. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it just, so people imagine when you put your hands over your ears and then you talk, how it's like muffled like that. So I was overcompensating for that. So I guess I did the agitation in my voice was real. But also we were talking about the the stupid Bears, and I was trying to get through to Ron and Adam, and just to recap that, Ron is the funniest guy to watch Bears games with because he really does lose it and he can't control it. And Adam, on the other hand, is afraid to watch games with Ron. He really is, because he doesn't want any confrontation, doesn't want to get in fights. Ron thinks he's being playful, but sometimes people don't like that when you tell them their team sucks and you tell them to go somewhere else. So some people take that personally.
Yeah, I certainly would if I was at a Dodger game, and it actually happens all the time where they tell me my team sucks, and yeah, I take it personal.
Yeah, even if your team doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Sometimes your team has the better record, and then it's like, because then you want to push back. You're like, oh, do we suck? Like Ron yelling at the Cowboy fans at the when we were at the Bears-Chargers games last year. He's like, Cowboys suck, and they were like 5-1. Bears were like 3 and under 500. Their Bears are probably 3-5 at that point. Cowboys were like 6-2, and Ron's like, Cowboys suck. The guy's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You suck.
I'm literally, I'll be at a Cardinals-Dodgers game, and they'll be like, Cardinals suck. And I'll be like, we objectively don't. We're both in the playoffs together.
Yeah.
If I suck, you suck.
Cubs took
Fuck
2
off.
or 3 from the Dodgers. That was nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Wrigley. Got my sick-ass Murphy's Bleacher shirt on. I believe my guest today may know about that. I'm glad to have this guy on today. He's a good buddy of mine. Always like I want to say staunch supporter as well of mine. Always giving me compliments. And has a very... you become very stoic, I feel like, in your ways. But in a good way. Like you're being stoic now, which is good. Don't say anything till I introduce you. This guy's a fellow door guy with me at the Comedy Store. Does a great job working there. He's an artist. He paints.
Is he the tallest door guy?
He might not be.
Really? Oh, wow.
Because we have 2 really tall guys. Welcome to the podcast. Very funny comic and super talented painter. Taylor Bos is here with us today. Taylor.
Thanks, Joe.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here.
Yeah, welcome. You are how tall?
I am 6'5".
And AJ Faji is...
He's like 6'6", 6'7".
Oh, yeah, I think he's 6'6". Wow. I mean, imagine if we had a freaking basketball team. I'm not playing, but imagine if you guys wanted to, you guys would tear it up. Now, do you know about Murphy's Bleachers and wearing this shirt?
Not really. I am also from Chicago.
Yeah, you're from what suburb?
I am from Lake Zurich, Illinois.
Oh, yeah, Lake Zurich. Now, that's near Lake Forest, I want to say.
Kind of, yeah. Inland from...
It's a little inland. I mean, are we talking like Lake in the Hills?
Kind of, yeah.
Crystal Lake.
Yes.
I know Crystal Lake.
Yes, it's a northwest suburb.
Lake in the Hill. Is there a lake in the hills there?
I've never seen it. I've just heard about it.
I've never been over there.
Me too.
But I've been to Crystal Lake, never been to Lake Zurich. Some of these Chicago suburbs I don't have a reason to go to. My family was never like, hey, let's go for a nice dinner at Lake in the Hills. Lake Zurich, what's there?
Lake Zurich. Like the actual lake.
I know of Zurich Towers.
Have you been to JJ Twigs?
Which are in Schaumburg. No, what is that? Sounds like a fun bar.
It is. Peanuts on the floor. Good bar.
Oh, yeah. It's
pizza.
one of those bars where there's peanuts up at the bar. Good. Dig your hands in there.
Overlooking the lake. And...
So there's JJ Twigs. So you're pretty...
We had a Giordano's?
Yes.
We had a Giordano's.
Okay, good. Now, you guys are close to Wisconsin, I want to say.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so Taylor, you are, let's talk painting.
Okay.
We don't talk painting much on this podcast. It's good to have different guests on with different hobbies. Well, for you, it's actually a job of sorts because you do make money with it. So don't take offense to me calling it a hobby.
You're fine.
I really don't have any hobbies, which is interesting.
You have nothing?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't do anything.
You used to play softball.
Yeah, I used to play softball.
Were you good at that?
Yeah, I run. What else?
Do you run up hills?
Yeah, I do that still.
You walk like it.
I do comedy. Is that a burn?
No.
Oh.
Seems like you got strong legs.
Thanks. Yeah, whenever I'm climbing the ladder at the Comedy Store when we change the marquee, people are always looking up at my ass. And they're like, nice ass. They say that.
You got a good butt.
And they say nice legs. So, yeah. So I do that, and then comedy and working at the Comedy Store. That's about it.
I know,
and
me
sometimes
too.
I'll go out for a few beers here and there.
I stopped the beers.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Don't have to.
Well, we're going to brush on it because this is the podcast of food, beer, and... Do you know the third thing?
Comedy?
No.
Sports?
One more guess. Men.
Okay.
You know anything about that?
A little bit.
Okay. So you're a painter. How did you get into that, painting?
Been painting all my life, and kind of got into it more when I was in college.
I hated art class.
Why?
Because it's just one of those things where it was like, you had to go to it, and I remember just being there and be like, oh, this is something I'm bad at. Cool, let's keep doing it over and over again. That's what it was, because I was very bad at drawing, couldn't paint for shit. I would draw, they would be like, what would they say? Like, draw pictures of your family, and I was the guy that drew the people like this.
Yeah, but I could see you
remember
being
that?
good. Yes, of course. But I could
Arms
see
out.
you being good and not realizing that you're good, and that's where your style comes from. Because that's
No, people laughed at it. I would do the sun. I drew the sun in the corner of the paper.
Well,
that
so
was
did
frowned
I.
upon. You remember that? Why are they frowning upon the sun in the corner? There's a great spot for it. It's cool. It's shining in on everybody. Coming in from the corner.
That's where I put my son as well. So, for a while.
Well, why would my teacher say not to do that? Do you know what what that could be?
That sounds like a bad teacher. Because you're doing what you want to do in art.
She was a bad teacher. I threw up in art class once. Yeah, I was sick of all the toxic attitudes in there. No, but I actually did throw up in art. I threw up a lot in grade school in class. I don't know why. I always got sick.
Was that embarrassing for you?
Yeah, it was. Because sometimes I didn't make it to the trash can. Sometimes you just went out on the rug.
Is it what you eat, or
yeah, I guess.
was it nerves?
No, I wasn't nervous. It was, yeah, it had to
Do
be
you ever
what
get nervous?
Not anymore. I mean, when I was a kid, I was pretty shy, so I was nervous. But it was actually in our 8th grade yearbook, one of the memories was Joe Marrese getting sick in every grade. It was not every grade. It was probably like 5 times, but I threw up at school. But whatever. But yeah, art class, yeah, you'd put on the dumb smock. I did like painting, though. There's something fun about a little paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
I like the paintbrushes. Not a big fan of the mess. Let's talk, what genre of art do you paint, would you say?
Some people call it abstract. I mean, I guess that's what I'll call it too. I do portraits as well. That's what I'm kind of starting to do now.
What about landscape?
I love landscapes.
Okay, isn't landscape kind of redundant?
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, there's the sunset over the ocean.
Yeah.
All right, we can see that in person. You think you could? You think you can draw it better?
Yes.
You can't. The real what beats the real thing?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm beating God, but I'm saying I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's worth hanging up on my wall, let alone somebody else's.
Yeah. Now you sell the art, right?
Yes. When I really try to, yeah.
That's great. And then you have a show now at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room, where you're painting.
I do.
So what happens while you're painting? Are you doing like, hey, look at me,
Well, I've only done one show thus far, and it was just me. I was up there for about an hour and a half. I started with a story, and then I painted a picture from beginning to end, and then I told some jokes. And then this next one, I'm going to actually have Annie Letterman on, and I'm going to be painting her portrait as we're both up on stage.
Oh, great.
Talking to the audience.
And I'm on that show too, right?
Yes. And if you haven't seen Joe perform stand-up comedy, he's an excellent stand-up comedian.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so excellent that our ticket sales are low for our show tomorrow. I'm going to have to figure that out.
We're on that same show tomorrow.
So, yeah, can you help promote it, please?
Is this coming out beforehand? Yeah, of course.
No, this will be out Monday, the 15th.
But yes,
Today is April 11th, Thursday, so there's, sometimes there's like
you need to help me help promote it. I rely on you to send me the flyer.
Yeah, you have it. It's in the group chat. I don't like people that ask questions about things that I've sent. People like, oh, I didn't know I was on the show. Well, I sent it to you. I sent it to everybody. It's annoying. Okay. All right, so we're going to get into This Sucks right now for this week, and This Sucks for this week is this. So, this past Sunday, the Comedy Store, my place of work, as well as Taylor's, and our favorite place to perform, we celebrated it was the 52nd anniversary of the Comedy Store. Started in 1972, so this was 52 years celebrated. And I actually opened the show in the main room, and it was really cool. And I came out with I brought a beer out. I wanted to do a nice cheers to the crowd, like, hey, happy anniversary, Comedy Store kind of thing. But guess what? No one had any drinks yet. Oh, sorry. We can't cheers you. This sucks is the freaking whatever. The wait staff. Fine. I'll say it. Why don't the people have drinks yet? I'm going out there cheersing. I'm like, hey, cheers to the Comedy Store. Nobody said shit. There wasn't a reaction from the crowd, and then I look at them, no drinks. What do you think about that, Taylor?
Well, I didn't like it at all. I was working out front, and we weren't allowed to open up as early as, say, you and I would want to, because they were having some technical difficulties inside.
I know about that, but still, like, once the doors were open, maybe they weren't told when they were open, but to go out there and do a cheers and no one else having a drink, that was embarrassing.
That sucks.
Maybe I should have taken a peek out there before I went out there, but sorry for assuming people had drinks at a place where you have to buy 2 drinks minimum. Oh, God. It's annoying, Taylor. I don't like it. So, yeah, you met your now fiance, right?
Yes, I did.
When are you guys getting married?
Don't know that yet.
Oh, okay. Didn't mean to bring that up.
That's okay.
But you met her at the Comedy Store.
Mm-hmm.
We recently had Ramsey on who did that as well. I don't know how you guys are finding love at that place.
I think it's a romantic place.
Well, bullshit it is.
Why not?
How do you figure that?
I mean, it's a glorified bar. It's where I spend a lot of my time.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's made a lot of people's careers.
See now
I found my wife there.
Yeah.
And that's how I view it.
It's
always
cool.
dark.
Now when you met her, she was a bartender.
Yes, she was.
Which is pretty fantastic on you because a lot of guys' dream is to pick up the bartender.
Yes.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's okay.
No, I mean, we're into it. People are into that. That's like, guys are always into that.
She can drink, too. I mean, she's slowed down now.
Does she drink still or no?
Barely.
Yeah, you guys really cut it out fully.
We were going pretty hard there when we first
you were
got
one
together.
of those guys at the Comedy Store that was like, okay, yeah, there he is. He's drinking, yep. Well, I mean, we had that going on. There was all those people. Those people aren't really around anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of them got sober, which is good. Some are no longer in LA. But you're sober how long?
Over a year now.
Oh, great. Well, congrats.
Thank you. I mean, I stopped drinking.
And that's everything, even the any smoke.
I stopped the weed as well. I stopped the cocaine with the beer.
I don't know what that
What's
is.
that mean?
Just doing hand signals. But yeah, no, that's great. Well, yeah, you were more of a kind of a boisterous guy. You are pretty stoic these days. You're kind of all business, which is good.
Thanks. So are you.
Thank you. You're a guy that is bald and are ashamed of it. Is that true?
I wouldn't say that. I just didn't really feel like being bald next to you looking like 2 peas in a podcast.
Well, you're always wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Like in the style of Dave Waite. Always wearing hats, like Dave Attell as well. Dave Attell wears like a cummerbund under his hat, or I don't know what he wears. It's like a bandana.
You know what I think it comes from is being a 41-year-old guy that's still seating people. I think I just put a hat on to seem more youthful.
Well, you're always outside too. What are you doing out there?
I like being outside better.
Because you don't smoke.
No, I just don't. I don't really like watching other people do comedy all that much.
I actually don't mind it. I know that's a lot of people's thing. But like in the main room, in the original room, when it's good comedians, I don't mind it. I also don't mind doing my job. I know the cool thing is to not give a shit. Oh, it's so fucking cool to not give a shit at your job. Oh, I don't care. Look at me. I don't put things away. I hang out all the time. I'm talking. I'm smoking weed. I'm having shots. Ooh, I'm so fucking cool. I know that's the new thing.
Not with me.
Yeah, I know not with you, but with a lot of people there. But it's so fucking cool nowadays to not give a shit. Well, guess what? Guess what my Joe code is for this week? Joe code is give a shit. Okay? You should give more than a shit. You should give lots of shits. Like, I think McLovin, I think, said that. But you should give shits. It's important to give a shit because the way you do things in one aspect of your life usually carries over to other aspects of your life. So if you're not working hard at your job, what are you working hard at? Are you saving it for something? Or are you building good habits and giving a shit about a lot of things? Taylor? Whatever, you're here, okay? I'm not talking about you, but you're here, so you're getting the brunt of it. My therapist canceled our appointment today, so whatever. So we're going to deal with that, kind of.
How's that working for you?
I don't know. I don't need it anymore.
But you still do it?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a 22-year...
I just don't see you as that therapy kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a 22-year war.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, there's different battles that I go through, and then...
What's the main battle?
I don't know. I mean, it was depression, but not really depressed now.
Yeah. What are you depressed about?
No, I mean, you just got to... I think I've figured things out, but, you got to check in with them here and there. It was a Zoom appointment. She wasn't feeling good. It's too hard to talk on a phone, but it's all right.
You just signed up for therapy for that therapist to let you down?
No. What? Why? Are you not in therapy?
No.
Didn't you go to the mental hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took care of that.
I never did that.
Well, I'm out.
You got good bits about that.
Thanks.
That's the thing with stuff like that. You got to turn that into comedy.
Yeah. And you're the one going to therapy, and it's just like...
No, I don't go to it. It's just over Zoom.
Well, your therapist doesn't go to it either.
Comes to me. Well, yeah, I don't really do it anymore. I don't... All right, we're going to move on. All right. Are you going to Coachella this weekend?
No.
Have you been before?
Yes.
Aaron, have you ever been to Coachella?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Yes.
It's just so hot.
What, who was your favorite artist you saw there?
Oh, my God. Prince, but I just listened to it in the parking lot because I was so overwhelmed by the crowd.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you were there that year. That's cool.
Yeah, I can't do crowds.
That had to
When he covered Creep.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
That had to be awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, I've never gone to one of those. I don't know if I would. Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you think I'm too much of a hard ass at work?
No.
Thank you.
We need it.
I appreciate that. So you're a very, what are you, a very healthy guy?
I'm trying to be, yes.
Do you have, like at work, do you eat snacks ever?
What do you mean?
Mike Black, he brings in
from the
snacks.
back?
He's been on this podcast. We dug deep on the snacks. Do you ever eat them?
No.
So any cheat meals you have? You have like a favorite fast food? Any desserts you're into? Give us a little taste of that.
Well, I'm trying to just not have any cheat meals anymore, but I mean, I would go to In-N-Out and have the, what's it called? The Flying Dutchman. So
what is that again?
That is 2 patties, 2 pieces of cheese, nothing else. So no bun, no nothing. It's just the patties and the cheese on the wax paper.
So it's basically a plain double-double?
Yeah, but it's just...
Oh, wait, did you say no buns?
No bun.
One of those guys.
Yeah. Because I stopped eating bread and my knee pain went away.
Yeah, I stopped eating meat. It's one of the big talks of the town.
I eat strictly meat.
So, no desserts?
No.
No more beers?
No more beers.
I
used to have a lot of beers.
Any other fast foods? What was your favorite beer when you were banging? That just means hopping around the neighborhood.
I would have Bud Lights and just cheap beer. Yeah, I was I was down in the dumps.
Yeah, see,
It's
people.
not like I would go out of my way to get super nice beer.
Well, that's
I mean,
the thing.
towards the end of it, I would get like Belgian beers,
Yeah, there you go. Those are the best beers.
triples.
Yes, Belgian and German beers. Those are the best.
Yes.
So that's I think that's the Chicago Burb guy, and you getting the light beer.
Yeah.
I mean, my friends that are drinking like Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud Light, they'll give me shit for the beers that I get. I'm like, this beer is way more manly than yours.
I like actually, yes, you're right. I
Coors
did
Light.
a good Pilsner.
Yeah, Pilsners are great. Chicago area now, so many breweries, lots of great beer in the area now. Sorry, I don't mean to get you tempted.
You're fine.
Here, let's go back to art. Who are some of your favorite artists? And then I'll give mine.
I would actually like to hear yours first.
Okay, mine. My first one is Janosch from Ghostbusters 2.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
not familiar with that
I
work.
don't know if he's an artist,
And then, yeah, he was. He was at the art museum.
but they're restoring a painting. I
Well,
don't
whatever.
know if that counts.
And then Todd from Wedding Crashers.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So two great artists of our time. Yeah, Janosch. I mean, he was a art restorer. I mean, didn't he? I think he painted Vigo.
No, that was an old painting.
Okay. All right, Taylor, who are yours?
I have a bunch. I mean,
I'll just rattle them off.
Vincent Van Gogh, Mark Rothko, Joan Moreau. Actually, some ones that I've come to like are now the caricature artists, and Kevin Nealon, I would say, is the best caricature artist I've ever seen.
Oh wow.
Kevin Nealon.
And he's also Kevin Nealon.
Kevin
yeah.
Nealon from comedy.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he did art.
Yes, and he does fantastic art.
That's awesome. He does caricature art.
He does caricatures,
Like
yes.
it's the people, so it's like the little body and then the person's
Yes.
exaggerated head and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And anybody else?
Some living painters. I like Harold Ancart. This guy named Joe Bradley.
Nice.
This guy named Taylor Anton White.
Nice. Another Taylor.
And
Wow, that's pretty good.
What are your thoughts on Boris Vallejo?
I don't know that.
He's one of my favorites.
Okay.
He's he does a lot of robots.
Okay. I like robot stuff.
Buff naked chicks. This is one.
Not really into that, but okay.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
fantasy.
No,
He did-
I'm into that.
He did the cover for National Lampoon's Vacation.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's probably fantastic at caricatures too, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it all.
Yeah, that's really good. Nice. All right. I love that you're wearing the Ciro's Hollywood shirt, which is the nightclub that was what the Comedy Store that was there before the Comedy Store. That was the same building. Ciro's then became the Comedy Store, but that was a nightclub where the old Hollywood, Dean Martin and those people were all there. Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra,
Marilyn Monroe.
Joey Bishop.
Did Mickey Cohen own it?
Naming the Rat Pack. I don't know. I can't remember who the owner was of Ciro's, but now we call our pizza like in the kitchen it says Ciro's Pizza. So at the Comedy Store we are serving Ciro's Pizza, world famous recipe created by Mitzi Shore. No, it's not true. Actually, she is going to be my. This is great for this week. Actually, is Mitzi Shore. I had the honor of putting her up on the marquee last night at the Comedy Store with the help of Taylor here holding the ladder. What did we put up? We put up Remembering Mitzi Shore is actually, sadly the anniversary of her death, but we owe a lot to Mitzi Shore. Mitzi Shore, this is great. She is great. She created our, our place of work, our place of comedy. Pretty much, I guess the main reason I'm in Los Angeles now still is that place. I mean, without that place, I don't know. Comedy exists elsewhere in LA, but does it? Does it really? That's a put down to the other places. What do you think about that?
It's my favorite place as well.
Yeah, I think it's the best place.
3 world-class rooms under the same roof.
Yeah, it's like, the other places are nice, kind of. No clubs are as welcoming as the store. You don't have as much opportunity to get on stage and work your way into the system as the Comedy Store does. There's multiple open mics for younger comics. They do set of the night mics where recently 2 people got hired as door guys from. Right?
I guess.
Yeah. What do you mean you guess? Yeah, that's
sorry.
what happened.
Yes.
Listen, don't come in here with a be sure of yourself here, Taylor. And I really want you to look up some more of Janosch's work.
I painted a Mitzi Shore that's in Rogan's studio.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you have a couple things. Joe Rogan, his current Austin set, is it up there?
Yeah, but it's off camera.
And, isn't that convenient? Well, yeah, because why would she be right behind? But no, so Mitzi, and then did you do another one?
I did.
You do Jimi Hendrix for him?
Yeah.
Nice. I think that one's on camera.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that one.
No, that was a different Hendrix. He's got a bunch of Hendrix.
Oh.
Saying like the repeated one.
Yours is the one that's black and white?
No, a bunch of color.
Oh, sorry.
It's by his pool table.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you have you got your water bottle too, like me. Mine's I think mine's a little more upscale. Hydro flask. Mine's Corksicle. Here, let's see. Do I have any more questions for you? If not, we are going to go into a bracket. And I actually did forget a bracket, and I did get... The person did write to me, which is good, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have remembered. And I had a feeling that I had forgotten one, but then I was like, no, I got it. I got all of them. So, all right, let's see. Any more cheat meals? All right, yeah, you want to, here, we have one email which reminded me about the bracket, and then we'll do one of the brackets. You good with that?
Sure.
All right. So, everyone, don't forget, email me here at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We talk food, beer, and men, but also really anything you want to talk about. Don't forget, you could book me on Cameo for a fun little video. And then join the Patreon, please, for $2 a month at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. And subscribe to that YouTube channel, please. We got to get those subscriber numbers up. Just hit that little subscribe button. And keep a lookout on the Comedy Store website for the Night Shift show. There should be another one coming on Friday, April 26th. But keep a lookout for that. It is not set yet. And then also Taylor's art show, where it's going to be me, Ramsey Badawi, and Annie Letterman. And that is when?
That is May 28th.
Thursday, May 28th.
Tuesday.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. I assumed a date. A day of the week. All right, Tuesday, May 28th at in the Belly Room at the Comedy Store if you're around. That'll be a lot of fun. All right. So, all right. Let's get to the email from, he goes by Brody, actually. We mentioned a Brody earlier. But this Brody says here, oh, wait, did I have this one from Al? No. Sorry, Taylor.
It's okay.
Oh, that might have been a comment that he put. Okay, my bad. All right, so here we go. From Brody, and he says, you forgot about my bracket subject. I heard eating meat helps your memory. Haha. Because I don't eat meat anymore, so I don't eat it, so I forgot. And he goes, JK, but seriously, you freaking forgot about my bracket and didn't even propose it when Chad was on. Fat L for me. Well, I forgot, man. I appreciate you writing in. Yeah, he first sent it on, it was March, or no, not March. It was frickin' January 16th. So, like 3 months ago, whatever. Forgot. So we will finish that. We will finish that one. But first, we are in the semifinals of the men 2.0 bracket from Ross, our good friend at Tuggles Timber, which is on the official book of Joe Code Podcast. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, Taylor. We're gonna close out the men 2.0 bracket, and then we are going to do the first round of Brody's bracket. So now, with the men 2.0 bracket, we have, so it's going to be an actor against an athlete, and then a public figure against a miscellaneous figure, if you will. So, Aaron, it wasn't updated by Ross, but do you remember what these matchups are? I do, if you don't.
No, I don't.
Okay, so the first matchup, it's semifinals. We pick a best-of-7 winner, and then they'll face the winner of the next matchup. So we have, representing the actors, number 1 seed Matt Damon is taking on the winner of the athletes bracket, number 1 seed Bo Jackson. Whew. Big matchup. Matt Damon against Bo Jackson. I mean, maybe one could say Matt Damon is the Bo Jackson of acting. So you can really factor in whatever you want. Do you know a lot about Bo Jackson?
I mean, decent amount. Bo Jackson is my favorite athlete ever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so that helps. That helps Bo's case. Yeah, I mean, sports to me are just, I grew up with sports. They're so fun. Yeah, Bo was just one of those guys that you followed. You couldn't help but follow. Huge on the video games, the Super Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl. Those were awesome. There was that cartoon that he was on also.
MVP.
Is that what it was?
Was it Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, and Bo Jackson?
Yeah, is that what it was called?
I think so.
But yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was like all the great athletes. I mean, just a beast. Matt Damon, I love his body of work. He's a sports fan as well. I don't know. I like Bo. I'm gonna go with Bo winning the series. It's tight. It's close, but I'm gonna say 4-3. Bo Jackson wins. Taylor, what do you say?
I think Bo sweeps.
Whoa. You're saying 4-0?
Yeah.
The brooms are out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bo's the best.
Okay, all right.
I could even see him being a decent actor if he chose to. Might be a stretch.
Well,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, you don't have to kick him while he's down.
Yeah.
Aaron, what are you thinking here?
Well, yeah, I'd probably go Bo. I think it's 4-3 though. I think it's close.
Yeah, I think it's close.
Yeah. I can't. There's just no way. There's no metric I can go Damon over Bo Jackson. That's just a tough matchup.
Yeah,
And Damon has won a previous bracket, got all the way here through all the other actors, but this is where it stops.
Yeah.
Right at Bo's feet.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Now
How are they competing against each other?
Well, because it's just this is the way it worked out. It's too hard to explain. Just trust the process. All right, now the other semifinal matchup is going to be the winner of the public figures bracket. So that was number 4 seed, Mr. Rogers won that, and he is taking on the winner of the miscellaneous side of things, mailmen. Just mailmen in general. Taking on Mr. Rogers. I'm really excited I'm looking ahead here. I really want to see the Bo Jackson, Mr. Rogers face off. I believe, mailman, they're friendly. Mr. Rogers is friendly. Mailmen are delivering the mail. They're delivering the smiles.
Exciting.
Yeah, you kind of get. What do you mean exciting?
When I was a kid, they're exciting.
Yeah, when that mail
that's the
truck
only thing I
pulls
compare
up.
to, because you're not telling me how they're competing. But yeah, I like mailmen.
Well, I mean, you could use your imagination. You just
you kind of create your own metric.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very, very subjective. It's all good.
But I mean, Mr. Rogers, he's delivering the goods. There was a mailman on his show. Yep. He welcomed
Mr. McFeely.
So I think mailmen will happily bow down to the great Fred Rogers. But I'll give mailmen a couple games here for, being a part of the neighborhood, getting the trust of the neighborhood, being good people, but Mr. Rogers just is the whole package. And he wins at 4-2, Mr. Rogers, to advance to face Bo Jackson. Taylor, what do you say?
I'll give them one more game, 4-3, just because, they got a big team, mailmen.
It's true.
You like Mr. Rogers taking him down, though?
Definitely. Mr. Rogers has the better uniform, but, there's a lot of men that are mailmen.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a deep squad. I grew up with some really good mailmen.
Too.
But, do you remember any of their names?
No.
I have Mr. Johnson. I know that sounds like I'm making it up because that's such a common name.
I
but
trust
he
that
was
you
a real
make up
guy.
nothing.
Yeah, I didn't make it up. All right, Aaron, what are you thinking here on?
I'd definitely go Mr. Rogers 4-2. I would give mailmen one more game, but I live on a dead end, and the mailmen constantly skip our house as the last house. They are too lazy to walk the extra 50 feet.
That's unreal.
Unreal.
I don't like hearing
Especially
that.
with the the flag raised. Like, we got something to go out. Come on now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's what that means on the mailbox?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. Championship of the men 2.0 bracket. That just means it was a previous men bracket. This is the second one. All right. It's going to be Bo Jackson, who was the number 1 seed from his athletes bracket, versus number 4 seed Mr. Rogers, who was the lowest seed of his bracket in the public figures. Bo Jackson versus Mr. Rogers.
Two very influential men. Me.
Yeah, this is I love this matchup. This is a great matchup. Both of these men belong here.
But Mr. Rogers has the longevity.
Yep, that's one thing Bo has always lacked, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a great point. See, now, Taylor, that's what this is all about.
I'm starting to get it.
Great work there. Yeah. Because I know Bo, man, the NFL, he only played, like 4 years?
And he was steady. Bo was steady, but a little bit of a hothead. And Mr. Rogers, you can just count on being steady Eddie.
And how long was Mr. Rogers on? For 20, 30 years?
At least, yeah.
It's going back and forth.
Bo's more electric, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, these guys match up, and they're equal in a lot of areas here. I feel like the longevity thing is a big one. Now, Bo was doing very physical stuff, playing professional sports, and Mr. Rogers is just, I think the most physical thing he did was tie his shoes.
Untie.
But, or untie and zip up the sweater. And
Mr. Rogers, by the way, aired from 1968 to 2001.
33 years.
He literally, they stopped doing the show 2 weeks later, 9/11. It's bananas. That's what caused it, some might say.
All right, I'm gonna say it goes 7, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to Mr. Rogers. That's like a Johnny Carson type of run, 33 years. Yeah, I like. Yeah, it just they each check a lot of boxes, but to be on air for 33 years and to just be just a staple in people's households and just a great character guy. I'm giving it to Mr. Rogers to win it all, 4-3. Let's go to Aaron first on this. Let's see if Aaron.
33 years to like a bright hot, let's say 6 or 7 years in 2 sports.
Yeah, 2 sports.
I want to say he gets a little credit, too much credit for his baseball ability. Football, he was way better, I think. He had some obvious highlight reels.
Yeah.
In baseball. Big throws. The catch and climb up the wall is kind of, the wall climb is not part of the catch. It's a
that was
the fact.
yeah, that wasn't exactly necessary.
Yeah, but he didn't hit like, I don't think he hit 30 home runs a season. Like he, granted, obviously it was probably just before the steroid era.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So who knows if Bo on steroids?
Oh
shit.
man. Yeah.
I got to go Rogers here too. It's weird. It feels odd. But man, 33 years, peace, calm, inclusion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd watch a Bo highlight any day. But 4-3, Fred Rogers.
I'm with it. Taylor.
I'm going 4-2, Bo Jackson.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I think Bo learned his lesson as far as being a little too impatient with his previous career, and he's the best. And I don't think Mr. Rogers is returning everything that Bo serves him.
All right. Fair points. I guess I should have went to you before I went to Aaron. But I thought you were going to take Mr. Rogers, so.
I was, but then I changed my mind.
Oh, okay. But 2-1, Mr. Rogers is the champion. Because me and Aaron both picked him, so sorry to say, Taylor. But, we appreciate your efforts. Good work. That was a fun bracket. Mr. Rogers, very deserving. Congratulations, Mr. Rogers, on winning the men 2.0 bracket. Now,
He beat Bo Jackson and Abe Lincoln.
yeah, he deserves it.
Incredible run.
All right, so now that bracket here from Aaron, the guy's name is Mystic, Mystyk,
Okay.
and this came in on January 16th. Now let me read the email that's going to preface the bracket, Taylor, so get ready for this. New bracket idea and saying what up. He says, what up, BHJ and AOTS. That stands for Big Hog Joe and Aaron on the Sticks. Hope all is well and life's full of Bell. Oh, yeah, Taco Bell. I created a new bracket titled The Things You Ride or Drive Bracket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do remember
I found
this.
it, yeah.
I was originally going to do just forms of transportation, but it became a bit tricky to make 16 competitive. Rather, I threw in some non-motorized motorized or unique forms of transportation to round it off. I'm sure you haven't experienced all of these things, so I just ask you to use your best judgment based on your current feelings and how you've heard others discuss the significance of said transportation to them. Other than that, I'll leave it up to you and Big Dog Aaron to really determine what criteria you'd like to use to define a solid winner in these matches. I'll attach a photo of the bracket below. Electric skateboard was too big to fit in the box, but it's essentially a battery-operated skateboard or one wheel. It's the West number 6 one. And then P.S. Honorable mention for things you ride would have to be Joe's Hog, as I'm sure anyone who's been lucky enough to do so would be picking clean sweeps all the way to the gold medal. Yeah, thanks. Okay, and then he says the East shall be named the Lightning McQueen Memorial Bracket, and the West shall be named the Bodie McBoatface Memorial Bracket. You can address me as Brody instead of Mystic. Sending all the love.
Okay.
All right, Taylor. So you ready for this? So this is going to be your preferred mode of transportation. These are things you ride or drive.
Okay.
And Aaron will...
Yeah. So in the East, we have first matchup, number 1, car versus number 8, horseback.
All right, I'll start off. Okay. As we know, I don't have a car. Do I want one? Maybe. But I kind of like not having it. I think it would be fun to get around on horseback.
Combine these two. and get a Ford Bronco.
Um,
R.I.P. O.J. Simpson.
yeah, that happened today. People are. I'm gonna get flack. I'm gonna get heat.
Oh boy.
I like to pick the upset, and these are my current feelings, as Brody said in that email. My current feeling would be, I would like to ride a horse to get to work. I know it's not 1890, but I think that would be fun. I live just down the street. Cars are annoying. I see accidents a lot. I see delivery drivers getting into accidents. Yeah, car. There's some cool ones. They're amazing. But gas, I mean, I'm taking horseback 4-3, upset winner.
Wow.
Pretty wild.
Very.
Taylor, what do you think? Car versus horseback.
I just can't believe everybody's allowed to drive cars.
Good start.
I would also like horses, but find it fascinating just sitting on another animal.
Yeah. It's neat.
But I think there's a reason that there's cars instead of horses now. And I'm going to take cars.
What is that reason?
Because they're better.
And we use the term horsepower
Yeah.
in cars.
Uh-huh.
So what would you say?
My car is 291.
Nice. 4-2. You got to do the series.
I'll give them 4-1 cars.
Fine. Aaron.
Yeah, I think it's romantic to think of riding a horse to work. I think for your distance, it'd be fine. For me, it would take me over an hour, even if they were sprinting the entire time. When you park your car, this is my main deciding factor here. When you park your car in a parking lot, you don't have to worry about it shitting on the parking lot, or in your case, in front of the Comedy Store.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So I'm going cars 4-2.
All right. I took a chance. Thought it'd be exciting. All right, cars advances. So now we have another matchup coming. Taylor, get ready.
All right, we've got number 3 ATV versus number 6 moped.
Have you ridden one of these before?
Yes.
Both of them?
Can't say ATV.
Yeah, moped. Yeah, ATV. Trying to think if I rode a real ATV or like a toy one.
Toy one.
I can't remember.
I definitely rode one that was throttled way down.
I mean, I just remember ATVs always come to my mind when I remember watching Rescue 911 as a kid, and there would always be an ATV accident. So I don't know. That's since I'm able to still thinking of that. Doesn't look good for ATV right out of the gate. Moped. People are driving those on the street still, right?
Yeah, there's several that are street legal, for sure.
I mean, to me, neither of these are something I would want to ride. Moped. Yeah, I mean, they're both. So it's a close matchup. I think I really don't prefer one that much over the other. But since mopeds are used on the street and I have less of bad memories of them, I guess. I'll say moped advances, and this is another upset pick. They win 4-3. What do we got, Taylor?
What I'm thinking is an ATV can go everywhere a moped can go, but not vice versa.
Yep.
So
True.
I'm going ATV 4-2.
Okay. Aaron.
Now, obviously, if you're going to be going tearing through the hills, you want an ATV. But that's not the life I live.
Yeah, what is this? The hills have eyes or something?
Or just we live out in the forest or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the country. I don't. I live in a city. I would love to be able to just get around, sometimes go to the grocery store on a moped. So I'm going moped 4-2.
All right, I like it. Good. We got an advanced. We have a upset winner.
Then we've got number 4, jet ski, versus number 5, ride-on lawnmower.
I've never been on a jet ski.
Oh, dude.
Now, are we talking like wave runners
That's a brand, yeah.
or like,
Well, that's a model of Yamaha, I believe.
or what am I thinking? I'm thinking of water skiing.
No, that's different.
Jet ski's different.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have. Okay, yeah. So like wave. Yeah,
Wave runner, Sea-Doo.
But have I? Yeah, I think a little bit. Against a riding lawnmower. I don't know. That'd be fun to take one of those for a spin over to J.K. Sharkey's. What was the bar in Lake Zurich? J.K. Woods?
JJ Twigs.
J.J. Twigs. I don't know. A ride-on lawnmower sounds fun.
Are there jet skis at Lake Zurich?
Yes, it was.
Nice.
Yeah, jet skis are cool because it's like if you have a lake house, you can like go to the other side of the lake. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, riding a lawnmower, it's kind of weird because it's like you could cut the lawn, but you're not really gonna go around in that. It's fun to sit, but it's also kind of badass when you're cutting the lawn to have the push mower. You know, you could have your shirt off. You could have a tank top on.
We're not talking push mower. This is ride-on.
Yeah, but I'm saying I would almost prefer the push mower over the ride-on mower.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I think this is a tough draw for the ride-on mower. I'm just gonna say, yeah, because jet ski. Like, I've seen people use those. Like, if you live on, like, when there's a lot of lakes together, like Chain of Lakes. You heard of that? That's up near you. Antioch, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll say jet ski 4-1. I think it's pretty significant. Taylor, what are you thinking?
I just really appreciate mowers. I think more than a lot of other people. I grew up mowing. That was my first job.
Did you do the ride on?
No, I
Okay.
did push, but I wanted to ride on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. I mean, my family took it pretty seriously, just as far as how straight the lines were.
Yeah, it's serious.
I think it's pretty cool that you can do a job on your mode of transportation. You could make money while sitting down.
True.
And I think the jet skis hurt a lot more people.
Really? We also do have a friend named Jet Ski, so that helps the cause.
Yeah.
Jesse Jet Ski Johnson.
I-
Yeah, I'm sure there are a fair amount of injuries on those, though. Yeah, for sure.
Because they're just so accessible.
Yeah, the ride-on mower, you
There's
don't
great,
really.
great crash videos online.
Yeah. So what are you leaning towards?
I'm riding lawnmower 4 to 3 though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
All right.
fun. It's fun. It's more exciting on a jet ski, but
No, you made good arguments.
Yep.
Comes down to Aaron to see who advances.
Yeah, I'm a thrill seeker. I'm a speed guy. I want to go fast. Riding lawnmower goes about 5 miles an hour, maybe. Top speed.
Probably, yeah.
Jet ski's like 25. I like the sound of a jet ski better.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going jet ski with a clean sweep. 4-0.
You want some? I rip on a jet ski. That's from one of JT Parr's bits. What'd you say? 4-3?
4-0.
Oh, what?
Sweep. Yeah.
Can you believe that shit, Taylor?
I've never been. To be fair, I've never been on a riding lawnmower.
Me neither.
But I also
smells better.
Yeah, maybe. And
yeah, I do like the smell of.
I have pretty bad
gas.
allergies to grass though, so I feel like I'd just kick up a bunch of. I'd just be sneezing the whole time while I'm riding it. Next matchup, number 2, motorcycle, versus number 7, tractor.
Okay, now we're talking Midwest stuff. We're talking John Deere.
Which they won the men's brand
Oh yeah,
bracket.
manliest brands.
Brand, yeah.
Yeah, motorcycles I have no interest in. I mean, I have a couple friends that I know that have crashed them and no longer ride them, especially in Los Angeles with the high volume of cars on the road. You always hear about these motorcycle incidents. To me, it'd be like a nightmare. If I was in a dream riding a motorcycle, I would shake myself immediately to wake up. I don't want any part of that. And I want guess what I'm bringing out, Taylor? The brooms.
Whoa.
The brooms are coming out. Tractor as the 7 seed. 4-0 beating motorcycle.
Whoa.
Making a statement. Getting that shit out of our face. What do you think, Taylor?
I think it's a sweep the other way.
What?
Yeah. I've never actually.
How is that even possible?
I've never actually ridden a motorcycle.
You're from Northern Illinois, where there's tractors. I know there's tractors up there.
I've just always wanted to ride a motorcycle and never had the opportunity. So just me wanting to ride one is enough for a sweep for me.
You think so?
Because, I mean, I already got my kick with the lawnmower. Just as far as doing things with the mode of transportation.
Okay, yeah, kind of a similar vibe. All right, Aaron, what do you think?
I'm with Taylor on this.
What?
It's cool as shit.
Oh, yeah, it's really
looks-
fucking cool to crash and skin your fucking...
I mean, don't crash. That's all you can do is ride that line and don't crash. Unfortunately, it doesn't really make a distinction of motorcycle here. Obviously, I'm thinking a chopper.
Yeah, you can use your imagination with that.
Yeah, I'm not really into the crotch rocket style, but yeah, this is a clean sweep for me. 4-0.
All right.
I don't want nothing to do with the tractor. Tractors are for children's toys.
Okay, fine. But then, that second round matchup's a nice motorcycle against jet ski.
Ooh.
That'd be a good matchup. All right, now we have the west side of things here.
West side.
West side bracket.
We got number 1 seed, Boat, versus number 8, Forklift.
Okay, now you're talking to a guy who used to work in a warehouse here.
Yep.
And is a licensed forklift driver.
I used to work on a loading dock, so there's a lot going on here.
I mean, it would be fun to take forklifts around. I really liked
They go pretty quick, too.
Yeah, there are propane-powered forklifts that can go pretty fast.
That's all I know.
We had, at our company, we had a lot of electric ones, too. Some stand-up forklifts as well. Yeah, I mean, my thing with boats. Yeah, see, now with boats, you could factor in anything here. I mean, you could talk about cruise ships, which are a nightmare. The Titanic, that was a disaster. Speedboats, fishing boats. I got sick deep sea fishing in Florida. It's fucking crazy out there. I mean, I don't necessarily mean to pick another 8-1 upset, but did I really like working in a warehouse? Not exactly, but it's fun to pick things up. Like you get that pallet, you put it up on the racks, or you put it on the truck, load the truck. It's kind of like Tetris. You can move it over, and it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna get land sick. Yeah, boats and water. I'm not too huge on. Jaws could be out there maybe. But forklift brings back like, oh, I have a shitty day job, so boats are gonna get some for that. We're talking yachts. We can get some points. But I'm gonna say 4-2 forklift. Upset winner. What about you?
I'm gonna say 4-1 boats. Just like the feeling you get from a boat makes you feel a little special, whether you're on your friend's boat or you actually own a boat. I like sailboats.
Yeah, sometimes there's party boats, like I know in Chicago.
Pontoon boat.
Yeah, pontoon boats are fun. Have you ever heard of the Playpen in Chicago?
No.
It's like in the little harbor where they have it's basically just like a party kind of thing. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, pontoon boats. My grandpa had a pontoon boat.
Yeah, that's fine. Biases factor in.
Yeah, I liked that boat.
Brings back memories.
I do like how tight the forklifts can turn.
Yeah. Yes. Good call.
Takes a while for a boat to
Have you
turn.
ever driven one?
No, I have not.
Boat you've driven, though, I bet.
Yeah. I like boats. 4-1 boats.
All right. That's what they call a gentleman's suite, by the way.
4-1?
4-1, yeah. All right, comes down to Aaron again.
I mean, I do like boats. I think they could have been divided a little bit more here, like sailboat, pontoon boat, maybe.
Yeah, that's why you could go wherever you want.
Speedboat as a separate entry into the bracket altogether. But I'm also going upset here. I'm going forklift.
Oh, I love to hear
I'll go 4-3.
I want some of that.
Yeah, that smell of the propane of the forklifts I still love.
Fuck yeah. All right, I shouldn't say F-bombs, but good. That's exciting. Forklift advancing.
Now, I did notice a error on this Western half.
Yeah, there's a repeat, but we're going to go with it.
Okay, all right. Just want to point it out now. Number 3, electric scooter versus number 6, electric skateboard.
Interesting matchup. Okay, I am familiar with the electric scooters. I've only ridden them a couple times in LA. I do have the Bird app. Was a big Bird scooter user during my time in Austin. I did find them convenient, and in certain cities like that one, they were good to get around in. In most cities, I feel like they'd be. See, I mean, this is another matchup where I'm like, either of these I don't really want. But I don't have any experience on an skateboard or a one-wheel kind of a thing. But yeah,
to me, it comes down to I want handles. I don't want to just be dependent on my body weight.
Yeah. There's more control with the scooters, but again, in Los Angeles, I really don't. I mean, these guys are flying down the sidewalk as I'm walking. Oh, it was nice. I mean, what if I would have taken a quick left step to the left here? I could have been in the hospital. Thanks, scooter idiots. So just from the fact that I've only ridden on scooters, and they can be fun. And you know, when it's an open road and it's a safe street and you could kind of cruise a little bit, it's kind of neat. So I'm going to say the electric scooter 4-3. Tight matchup, but scooter just because of my experience. What do you think, Taylor?
I'm going to go electric skateboard.
Ooh.
Because I believe it takes more skill. And so, therefore, I believe that percentage-wise, they're just better at using them.
Yeah.
Because it's more people and just the drunks on the scooters. I mean, they kill people.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say 4-2 electric skateboard. Even though I've never ridden one, but
have you ridden either of these?
Yeah, I've done the scooters. I mean, I like them, but if I took the time to learn it, I could see the electric skateboard.
All right.
Being better.
Electric skateboard would definitely look cooler than a scooter, for sure. All things being equal, I think I'm going to give it to the skateboard just on that. Just looks cooler to do it. It's rare. It's rarer, I think, in this town. I see a guy sometimes very late at night coming around my neighborhood when there's no cars at all. Or the one-wheel thing that...
I see one guy in my neighborhood a lot who does the one-wheel.
Yeah. So I'll go them 4-3. Electric skateboard.
All right. Electric skateboard. Moving on.
We got number 4, snowmobile, versus number 5, dirt bike.
Ooh. Let's see. Dirt bike, I've ridden a couple times at my friend's I want to say in Michigan at a lake house around that area. I did some dirt biking. Snowmobile I've never ridden. But I would like to. I hear some fun things about snowmobiles, like there's cool trails and seems a bit safer. Yeah, dirt bike. Like I know you guys are like I didn't know I was in the midst of a couple thrill seekers here, but me and my current state of life, yeah, snowmobile is just more appealing to me. Dirt bike, just similar to motorcycle, just I'm not interested in that whatsoever. I mean, dirt biking is cool to watch, like those competitions where they do the jumps and stuff. So I'll give them a game for that, but I'm gonna say snowmobiles 4-1, gentlemen sweep.
Wow.
See ya, dirt bikes.
Wow.
Dirt bags.
Wow.
Taylor.
I'm a cold weather guy.
Okay.
I've been snowmobiling, never been on a dirt bike. I'm doing snowmobile 4-2.
All right, like that.
Wow.
Aaron.
I'm already outvoted. I go dirt bike. I think it's so cool. I actually like to watch motocross.
Yeah,
because it's
it
a
is
race
cool.
that also has jumps, like,
Yeah, those are fun.
and huge jumps. It's so cool. Yeah, I would go them 4-2, but I've already lost.
Yeah, I thought Taylor was maybe going to go dirt bike, but nice turn of events. Snowmobile advancing. All right, one more matchup.
All right, here we go with number 2, golf cart, versus number 7, back again, horseback.
Yeah, which was in the other bracket. So, okay, this time...
Higher seeded in the West than in the East.
Yeah. So this time I'm changing my tune. Golf carts to me are always fun.
Yeah.
I love to go golfing. Love to get the cart. And they were fun to drive before, before you even had a driver's license. You'd drive the cart, like golf carts and like beach towns. People take them around. Yeah, and they're just fun. And I think of golfing, and it's just, it's like a fun, especially like warm weather towns and beach towns. It's a fun way to get around. Horses, beautiful animals, so I guess I'll give them a game. But 4-1 golf cart. Golf cart could make a run here. Go deep as this 2 seed in the West. What are you thinking here, Taylor?
Sweep golf cart. First thing I ever drove really was a golf cart.
Yeah, they're fun.
Fantastic. They have cup holders.
Yeah.
Yep. Now they have like sound systems.
Yeah, some do.
I remember working my valet job. They'd take the governor off so it went faster.
Nice.
I've had a lot of memories on golf carts.
Nice. 4-0. Huh? What's the governor?
The thing that keeps it from topping out.
Ah, okay. All right, 4-zip. Aaron?
Yeah, I'm also going 4-zip golf cart. I mean, there are some fancy ass golf carts out there that are really cool. And yeah, the new ones with stereo speakers in them and stuff. It's cool. It's great. It's a good hang.
That is cool. Yeah, I feel like golf carts could make a run here. Yeah, because golf carts are almost like, well, those are more like rickshaws, but like in some areas, people will, like in party towns, guys will use those as like cabs to get people around. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, great first round there, Brody. Sorry took a while to get to it, but we are tackling the things you ride or drive bracket.
Yeah.
Please
update it.
Yeah. And Aaron, let's close out the episode here with some comments that we need to read. We need to get some of the YouTube comments read. Taylor, that's another thing we do here. We read some of the people's comments. They usually don't talk shit, which is good.
Let's see here. Comments, okay. We're going to go back and find where we left off. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it's probably been a few episodes.
Yeah, on episode 144, False Bullies, Sky God 2000 says Cadbury mini eggs are elite.
Yeah, kind of weird.
I would agree.
With him or me?
That they are elite, yeah, with Sky God.
It's a little weird with the cream.
Mini
know.
eggs, I don't think have the cream.
Oh, the mini eggs.
The mini ones don't, yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah.
But I do like the cream eggs as well. Chad JT Go Deep just said legend, same episode.
Oh, nice.
Brandon Tyler did his thing.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon, as always.
Diana Matozzi says...
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that you called me a jerk, and then I picked up immediately after. Laughing face emoji. P.S. It took me so long to answer because I saw FaceTime and got scared because I had no makeup on. LOL.
Yeah, I thought she didn't answer, but she did. It just took a little long.
Yeah. And then Talon 1628 says your brother's a legend.
Nice.
Let's see. Brendan Clifford says, what's up with this new hallway studio? Fuck
That's
off.
my good friend from back home.
All right.
I'll tell him to fuck his ass off.
Yeah, you can't see all of it, unfortunately. If we have 5 people in here, you'll see all of it.
Yeah.
John Specia 275 says, "Hey Joe, there's nothing worse than a miserable vegan. They always want to indoctrinate people. into their misery. Leave your sis alone. She enjoys her daily dose of meat. Ha ha.
Hey, I'm not miserable. I feel great.
You're also not a vegan.
And I'm also not fully vegan.
Yeah.
Even though I think that would be the way to go, but I can't. It's hard. But I feel good. I'm not miserable. You are. No, I don't mean to say that. Sorry. That sounds like something that miserable would say.
Having the Crack says live call-in for Patreon members would be an epic idea. And then he says, warm beer is more of an English thing, specifically ales. Everywhere else in Europe serves beers, lagers, ciders cold, at least in the countries I've been to. He lives in, where is he, in Gibraltar? No, where is he? Cyprus?
Oh, Malta?
Malta, that's what
Yeah.
it is. Malta, yeah. The ales in England aren't bad, but an acquired taste and not very refreshing.
Okay.
Let's see. TL in 1628 says, love you, Joe.
Oh, thanks.
On the Ramsey Badawi episode, Jack says, Joe is slowly turning into a granola mom in front of our eyes. Get this man a fillet soon.
What is a granola mom?
I don't know. Someone who's like holistic and crunchy.
Yeah, okay.
Mom Lem says, Joe always asks direct questions and it makes watching easy. He has me cracking up every Monday. This is my favorite Monday podcast.
Thanks, Mom Lem. Yeah, no bullshit here. We get right to it.
Sky Guy 2000 says, really sounds like Joe doesn't mind sharding himself. It almost sounds like he likes it a bit.
How did that come across, Sky God? No, it sucks, but mosquitoes beat them. I don't know. No, I don't like it.
Yeah. Brandon Tyler does his thing, and then Sky Guy comments
Brandon.
again. Joe, can we get another shout out from my homie Ian? This guy is the best. He helped us out again by fixing home stuff, some stuff in the baby room, and now it's ready for Sky God Jr.
Nice.
He didn't even want me to pay him. All I had to do was buy him some weed. What a legend.
Ian, legend. Yeah, shout out Ian. Great work doing stuff for your friends. It's awesome stuff, Ian. Great job.
Byron Santos says, Joe, you should keep practicing your Kegels while hiking. That could help with your sharding problem. Thumbs up. Good luck. Keep us updated.
I don't have a sharding problem, man.
You said you do it every once in a while.
I said like once a year, but I think I skipped 2023.
C-Bone says, spending Monday after Easter celebrating the rising of Joe's massive hog.
Nice.
Jerome Mail says, this is, all caps, this is Bill Burr's podcast set.
Yeah.
It's everybody, all things comedies.
Yeah, everybody's here, yeah.
Van Corona says, oh no, I've never seen The Sopranos, but I don't want to leave the episode.
Yeah, we mentioned Michael Imperioli because he was on This Fool with Ramsey and Chris Estrada. Yeah, Van Corona, great photographer at the Comedy Store. One of our people that takes photos on a nightly basis. He does great work. We love Van.
Someone, 40-ounce steak comments way back on the Chase Bernstein, her second episode of the pod, and he says, this is how all Joe's dates go.
Yeah, maybe.
It was a good time. All right, then back to last week's episode. Sky God says, dogs should be in the manliest animals bracket without a doubt. They're man's best friend. My German shepherds scare off bears all the time. I've seen photos of this.
Ah, okay, yeah.
I'd say that's pretty manly.
That's a good argument for that.
He also says, go Bears. He's a converted Bears fan in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Sky God.
Brandon Tyler does his thing.
Thanks, Brandon.
Jack says, Joe, let's get all the coders to a frickin' Bears game. Crispy boys on me.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be amazing.
Taylor, have you ever had a crispy boy?
What's that, beer?
Yeah, it's a beer. It's a German Pilsner they make in Chicago.
Oh, it's an actual crispy boy? No.
Alarmist Brewing. Yeah, the name of it is Crispy Boy. Yeah, it's cool. Great beer. One of my favorites.
Let's see. Fran Petrinovic says, don't think I've heard Joe drop this many F-bombs in all the episodes of The Code combined. Take a break if you need one, Joe. Fuck.
Sorry, I was a little agitated. I mean, I hope I didn't say it too much.
This person whose comments before. SW is all I'll call him. Joe, can you get me and my girlfriend a couple Bears tickets this fall? Counting on you, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, sure. I'll just call my guy.
And yeah,
That was sarcasm. But yeah, I would if I could. I that would be nice if I had a hookup for Bears tickets.
and T56 Mustang says, I don't know what this word is. SZOKE.
Oh, Zoki. That's
Zoki.
Ron's last name.
Oh, Zoki.
Yeah.
Zoki is the best to watch Packers versus Bears. Such passion, and for sure to see some tantrums.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so that's got to be a friend of
Gotta
Ron's.
be, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he is. He's a delight to watch the games. Like, it's fun. Part of the fun of watching games with certain people is how they react and just the sort of brotherhood and watching people freak out is funny to me. So yeah.
We're all caught up on comments.
All right, awesome. Yeah, went through all the notes, did the comments, did the emails, getting to the brackets. Brody, yeah, sorry it took us so long for that one, but yeah, we're getting to it. Update it if you can. If not, it's all good. You set it up beautifully for us to easily update it as well, if need be. Taylor Bos, great to have you today. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, fantastic. I love you, Joe.
Good, yeah, love you too. What is your Instagram handle again?
Taylor Bos, TAYLOR, B as in boy, OS.
S, yeah. Now you say it Boss, Taylor Bos.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Bose?
That's what we say.
Taylor Bos.
He's got Bo in his name.
Bos. Oh yeah, for Bo Jackson. I thought yours was Taylor something. Okay, good. You don't have a weird username.
No.
I hate when people do that. But yeah, guys, come to Taylor's show.
May 28th.
If you're in LA, it's Tuesday, May 28th, 8 p.m. I'm going to be on it. Taylor's going to be painting and doing comedy at the same time, right? That's how it goes?
Yep.
Going to be awesome, Taylor. Thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you, Joe.
Great times today. Thanks to Aaron.
Yep.
Thanks to all you coders out there, guys. That is it. Joe Code episode 147. Thanks a lot, everybody. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.